Let's bring in Misti Allison. She's a member of the group Moms Clean Air Force. It's an environmental organization. She's a mom of 2 young children. She lives just over a mile from the site of the train derailment in East Palestine. Misti, thanks for joining us. Why was it important for you to come to D.C. today to watch this Senate hearing in person?
I think it's important to have a visual representation of the people of East Palestine and the surrounding area. This is not just a political issue, this is a people issue, and I'm here to represent not only moms like me, but other people in the area that have been impacted.
Your house is only 1.2 miles from the derailment site. You have a 1-year-old and a 7-year-old. Do you feel safe having your family in your home? Are you satisfied with the cleanup so far?
We currently do not feel safe. We are at home, but we definitely question if we're making the right decision being here or not. I will say I have had some health issues. My children have had some health issues. And then in the community as well, you keep hearing lots of anecdotes of other people having some issues too. There has been some data out there, and we are hearing that, the air is safe, the groundwater is safe, the soil is safe. But I really think that there needs to be a lot of long-term testing and more data that comes out to suggest if we are making the right decision of continuing to stay in East Palestine for our family and for all of the residents.
I don't want to pry into your own personal health issues because of this derailment, but can you give us an idea of the kinds of health issues that people in East Palestine are having that you've heard of or experienced firsthand?
There are a lot of common ailments that people are having. Congestion, bloody noses, different, like sinus type of issues. There's been some people that have been mentioning that they have coughs, skin irritation problems, to name a few.
Just to be clear, we're talking about still, not like just in the day or two after the spill weeks ago, but still having them.
That is correct. So last weekend, the excavation of the contaminated soil did start, and now there is a smell in the area. We are being told that the smell is like not at toxic levels, but you can notice that. And then when you smell that and you're hearing of people getting sick, or you're having some, of your own health issues, you do question, is it safe to be here or not?
Yeah, of course. A lot of your fellow East Palestine residents and business owners are facing the dilemma right now. Tests might show that the water and the air are safe, although there are still questions about the soil, of course. But businesses are struggling. It's not easy to sell a home. Senator Ed Markey earlier today pushed Norfolk Southern CEO on the indirect cost of the train derailment. I want you to take a listen to that.
When you say do the right thing, will you, again, compensate these families for their diminished, lost property value for homes and small businesses?
Senator, we've already committed $21 million, and that's a down payment.
Will you commit to ensuring that these families, these innocent families, do not lose their life savings in their homes and small businesses? The right thing to do is to say, yes, we will.
Senator, I'm committed to doing what's right for the community, and we're going to be there as
no,
long as it takes.
what's right?
I mean, well, let me ask you, what did you think about that answer from the Norfolk Southern CEO?
So I was in the audience at the Senate hearing today, so I heard that firsthand. I was in the room when it happened, and that was just something, there will probably be a picture of me because my jaw just dropped. As other people were mentioning that you had interviewed, he kept saying that we are going to commit to doing the right thing, but there were no clear-cut answers to what that is. And it's very subjective. So if Norfolk Southern thinks that they're doing the right thing, is that what the residents think is the right thing? I'm a homeowner as well, and I'm definitely very concerned about that as well, about our home value. But I'm mostly concerned about the safety because my family chose to move to East Palestine. My husband is from East Palestine, and we chose to move from a big city to come back to East Palestine to raise our family in small town America. We love it there. It's a great community, and we want to make East Palestine great again. At the hearing, Alan Shaw said that he wants East Palestine to have the greatest comeback in American history and that he is committed to making that happen. So I just really hope that he stays true to his word and that the policymakers are able to hold him accountable, the EPA is able to hold him accountable, and that we're able to make that happen, but without having a clear-cut plan of how that is going to be, and he wasn't able to commit to anything today, it's really hard to see how that great comeback story is going to come to fruition.
Would you like to see President Biden visit East Palestine?
I would. I think that he should have been here already, quite frankly. And so it's very disappointing that we haven't had that type of support. I know when Secretary Buttigieg came, he did admit that he should have come sooner, and it's so worthwhile to actually come to an area and hear stories and see that firsthand. It's one thing about getting a briefing, and it's one thing about seeing some news stories, but to actually come in person, not only are you able to have some empathy and be able to lead with empathy and then therefore action, you are actually really able to see what the people are going through. And that not only sets a precedent for other people to care as well. In East Palestine, we are Americans too, and we definitely want all of the support that we can have from anybody, and especially the current president.
Yeah, indeed. Misti Allison, thank you so much. Appreciate it.